or yeah, like 5th Wolf Guard or something like that.
We're back for the second half.
All right, well, I think
welcome.
you wanted to see that. The camera is on Nero as he goes to speak with Pierre.
Yeah, privately.
Okay.
I like the idea that he just sits in his room and people just come privately chat with him all day. So.
Doors wide open.
It's kind of how captains work, actually, so it's not really that unusual. Sir, I wanted to talk to you about strategic planning for Sephira Secundus.
All right.
As you know, we don't really know how warp storms form or how long they remain, but I think it's fair to say that this one may have been caused by Theneth.
Right.
I think that he or one of what he called his engrams may be there, and executing him may provide us with some further knowledge. You know, of course, we would interrogate him before fully finishing him.
I believe that you and Don, if he does appear, would be the most ideal for taking care of him.
Of course. I'm talking strategics, Captain,
yes.
Not tactical.
That's what my strategy is that you, Don, are going to be fighting essentially whatever we run into. And you could be right. Tenneth could be there, considering how upset he seemed to be at the time.
True. I asked the GM for that I study him during the off-screen break, so hopefully I learned more about him. But none of that matters right now. Going into this, my objective is to save the Queen and the Crown Princess. And I need to know that the ship's objective aligns with that, and if not, one of the two groups will need to realign their objectives. As you know, I'm a Baron of Sephira Secundus, but I don't give a shit about any of them. They could all die as long as we save those two people.
Very well. I will communicate with the other ships, make sure that they know that's what our objective is.
Is that our objective, sir? I'm asking you.
I want to save as many people as possible, but they are definitely the top two priority.
Very well. I'm glad to hear that. We have been fighting for some time with one hand behind our back, and we now hold unprecedented power, and more importantly, we hold a trump card for this exact situation. I believe we need to prepare to use it.
What trump card are you referring to?
As you may know, psychic blanks, or as we refer to them, nulls, have a steadying effect on reality. They can reverse the effects of demonic presence and psychic interference. We can find perhaps one null on any given world. We have thousands. There are rumors that daemons are physically injured or even outright fatally killed in the presence of nulls. They have been training, they have been equipped, and I believe that it is time to deploy your null mercenaries in combat as a shock unit. They can ride auxiliary behind the tanks, and we go in with everything. Now, we've had a lot of time to adjust to the nulls, but the Lehman Russ crews have not. Some people have very violent reactions to them, so I think that the nulls need to be spread throughout the fleet's security forces and military so people can get used to their presence. And we need to step up their training. We've had various military instructors, and of course the Spider Bride's personal attaché assassin training them. But I think this is their moment to deploy against demonic forces inside a warp storm. We literally could not ask for a greater force.
Very well. I'll see to it that the Lehman Russ companies get to know them.
What is our conditions of withdrawal? What is the point where we sacrifice our targets and the world of Sephira Secundus and pull out, whatever that may look like, given that we have a route in, but perhaps not a way out?
Ultimately, if it seems like the planet is too far gone when we arrive, that'll determine if we are good to stay. If the storm seems to grow, has become more dangerous, then we consider options of leaving after we're down there.
Are you considering asking the Lord Inquisitor for Exterminatus?
Train?
No, your Inquisitor.
I don't even know if the Inquisitor that I officially work under would even care if that planet was destroyed or not. You see how he dealt with a whole ship full of people.
He seems to be willing to give you some leeway in order to accomplish goals. If you're not considering it, then it doesn't need to be considered.
If I went to tell them that I was going to go into the warp storm, they would be probably hesitant as to let me go, considering they still needed me for their plans. So as far as if we need to commit exterminatus on that planet, we can do that on our own accord. We can make the claims that it was too far gone, which it probably could be. And if we do it, who's to say that we did it for the wrong reason?
I don't know that Exterminatus is something you ask permission for afterwards, sir.
The situation is, would anybody be there to tell if we did it or not, other than the ones of ourselves?
At least we won't have an Inquisitor on board to rat us out. I'm laughing, but Nero is not.
Of course.
I do not believe that the crew is prepared for the kind of violence we may see in a warp storm. It will have a corrupting influence on the minds of those there. The Nulls will be totally unaffected by it, but the rest of us may be. As we know from when your mother sent me away, I and some of the senior officers have some immunity to that, but the rest of the crew may be deeply affected, and we will have to test their loyalties afterwards thoroughly. Make sure that their minds and values are all intact.
That's what you and Don are here for.
I don't think that's my primary purpose, but sure, I could carry out a few thousand torture sessions.
It seems like that's what you like to do, though. Okay. And you don't have to do it if you don't want to.
Personal pursuit, sir.
Okay.
You know, I don't like torturing people. I'm just good at
it. Pierre goes to say something, but it just drops it. Very well. We'll cross that bridge after we get there. First, let's focus on trying to save your daughter and the queen.
All right, Nero gets up and leaves. That's all he has to say.
All right.
Guess we're going to have to call Pierre the last word now.
One time doesn't do anything.
All right. So your fleet sets off for Tranche. And
wait, we're going to Tranche now? I thought we weren't going to Tranche.
Was it? Are you not down? So you need afterwards?
You asked the Lord Captain. I thought we'd agreed to go to the other place.
Pierre Cowles?
Yes.
Pierre Cowles? Is that where you're going first?
Yeah, that was my idea, but then you guys like, no, we should get the thing started.
It was just me. It was just me that said that, and everyone else talked me down from it.
Okay, cool. All good. No worries. By the way, I realized I made a mistake before. But it was the 28th Expeditionary Fleet, not the 29th Expeditionary Fleet. If that matters.
Oh my God, James.
That definitely
Yes,
matters to all of us here.
I'm very upset that it was one number off.
You know, I actually spelled Seneth right except for the C at the beginning. So I'm going to take, for Warhammer 40K absurd names, I'm going to take a little pride in that.
Yeah, nice. Well, look, it was. It's actually a NPC that a friend of mine has created for me. So
Perfect. Can't wait to kill him.
Nice. Can't wait for him to die.
Or at least this version of him. Or this Ingram.
So
We're going to do the same thing we did with the two-dimensional demon. We're just going to stick him in a map holder, throw him in the void.
Just yeet him
in
into
his
space.
tube. Yeah. Infinite darkness forever.
Shove you into this near sun.
So I'm pretty sure that because you won't go straight from.
Oh, did you clean the map?
I've got two versions. I've got a version. That's
No,
clean,
it's fine. We should definitely keep the clean one.
I've also got a version where I've actually mapped out all the same warp routes too.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So the closest world, because you'll take stable warp routes to one of the closer worlds to Sephiroth Secundus and jump from there, rather than trying to do the jump all the way from Port Wanda.
So we're going back to Quintus.
No, so it connects with Scintilla. It connects with Iacanthos, which is which it is.
It's just upper right of Scintilla. If we wanted to figure out if the Iocanthans were evil daemon witches, we could just stop by there, burn the planet real quick.
Fedrid and Ganth Magna, which I thought was off to the left somewhere. So I still think Scintilla is probably going to be the main one to go through.
And then we'll have to, okay. Because if we go the official route, we're going to be going a hook around. But we want to go Scintilla.
Ganth Magna's up there. Yeah, so Scintilla and then straight to first colors from there. All good.
Okay.
All right. So it takes you a couple of weeks to reach Scintilla first. And then the ship begins preparing. Now, first off, are you taking your entire fleet in? Because every ship has to try and follow Dawn.
Ships is literally the only advantage we have. The fact that we don't know what ships they have, but we know we definitely have a slight advantage here. Right? Unless they were like, we're going to claim Sephiroth Secundus and send a fleet there immediately. I mean, there's no way they were like, all right, just got a fleet laying around ready to just go,
Well, so all the naval ships that were at Port Wanda have moved to Scintilla now because that's the closest. That's where they'll be.
What I mean is, we don't know that there's a chaos fleet at Sephiroth Secundus. It would be extremely unusual for them to just suddenly have popped one in out of nowhere.
Yeah. So the Imperial Navy is stationed themselves at Scintilla so that the moment the warp storm drops, they can come in and make sure that anything that's threatening Sephiroth Secundus is blown.
Let's just take them all then, James. We're just gonna Pied Piper the whole. We'll tow them. It's gonna be a human centipede.
they don't have the same level of faith in Dawn that you guys do.
That sounds like heresy to me.
We don't have a lot of backing for it at the moment. She hasn't done anything like this yet. After we do it, then people are gonna be like, okay.
Just gonna get a Tsundere Inquisitor to follow her around and question her.
Yeah, living saint, great, awesome.
Her name will be not Grey Fox. It'll be Silverhound.
Grey Fax is the other one.
Sure.
No, Grey Fax Inquisitor. Sorry.
Yeah, I'll be. I'll have people lining up to name their ships after me, and I'll be like, no, please, no, none of that.
Question: where was the last place I knew Pendergast to be? Wasn't it Scintilla?
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay.
Does that matter?
I'm just thinking that probably not.
Okay, because like the guy's hanging with his finger over the activate warp drive button. waiting for you to give the order in case you're changing your mind to want to do something else in Scintilla.
No, I want to go to Scintilla because we need to stop there before we go to Securus Secundus.
What I mean is but you're in the Scintilla system, about to leave for Securus Secundus. Someone's about to push a button and looking at you like, sorry, are we stopping on Scintilla for something?
There's a pop-up that says you need to make sure that you do everything before you move on to the next act.
Yeah, once you take this action, you won't be able to come back.
Oh, then you're skipping like 4 or 5 days before you can get a text message saying, "Hey, I got this for you. You want to do it?"
Hey, it's your cousin Nico. Let's go bowling.
Yeah.
The bridge to the second part of Liberty Island is now functional again, guys.
Amazing.
Let's just go to Securus Secundus. Go to our deaths.
Okay, no worries. So the ship makes preparations for normal warp travel, except at this time, Riani takes Dawn up to the Oculus. And so you're standing, and like you hear the warp drives spooling up, and Riani looks to you, Dawn. So you're sure about this?
Are you really going to ask that question?
Sorry, you're a friend. That's all.
Nero's literally told this bitch stop questioning people, and the very first thing she does.
All right. So she goes and sits in her navigation throne, and as the ship enters the warp, the view of the Oculus opens up, exposing the Oculus to the pure energy of the warp, and you, for the first time in your life, look upon the warp unprotected, and it's like it hits all of your 5 senses at once. You know, you can see it, hear it, you can taste the warp, and you feel like it should be shredding your mind. Like, you know, like this should be, tearing your psyche apart. But something has changed in you recently. And although everything you see is still terrifying, and everything you see is still so many shades of wrong, it's like your mind can stand to look upon it. And although you know it would destroy a lesser person, you can, some part of your brain just filters out all of that madness. And as the ship enters the warp, you get the sensation of a path. Like you can sort of see, like down a tunnel, a pinprick at the end, which is where you want to be. And you feel this weird sensation of floating, and your immediate sort of peripheral perception sort of fades. Meanwhile, down on the bridge of the ship, so all the void shields are shut, or like the glass is shut. So you're Adrian standing at the command console, and Riani's voice comes over, and there's this definite emotion in her voice. I can see her. It's like the light of the Astronomicon, but it's right before us. Adrian, 3 degrees down and straight ahead. And so, Dawn, we now see from your point of view that you somehow find yourself outside of the ship. Like, as you're trying to get a sense of your bearings, you can see that the Hand of Calixis is actually following you, like several hundred meters behind you. You're out somehow in the warp itself, propelling yourself forward. You don't know how, and the ship, this gigantic ship, is just following the light that seems to be emanating from you as you traverse this space. So I think, were we taking all 3 ships or in the end?
Yes, taking all 3.
Okay, all right. So, Dave, I would like from you a willpower roll at -20.
Gosh.
What have you done? Okay, let me try and find where I put the roll 20 real quick. Oh, there it is. Okay. -20 willpower?
-20, yeah.
All right. Is there anything I can do to increase it using fate or anything like that?
You can spend a fate point to give a +10 before the roll, I believe.
Okay.
Can I,
I'll check. So,
can I also give her a
Do it
plus 10? Can I do it better?
yeah, okay. I'll take yeah. Miracle better, bitch. All right.
I'm gonna need you to really get your holiness on. All right.
This does kind of
okay.
prove the identite point of view, you know.
So this is I mean, I think it's less about like do it better and more about Dawn doesn't want to
Yeah, so you can
destroy
spend
the
a fate point
capitals
to,
and stuff.
so you can spend a fate point to reroll the test, gain plus 10 to a test before it's rolled, add a degree of success to a test after it's rolled, cancel and roll 10 for initiative, instantly recover D5 wounds, instantly recover from being stunned. Okay.
Okay, so I'll spend a fate point. So that puts me at plus 20, yeah?
Well, you'd be back to 0 because you're minus 20 for the penalty, plus 10 for Pierre, plus 10 for the fate point.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a straight willpower roll. 1.8. Nice. Without those two things, yeah, it could have gone badly for some of the ships in the fleet. And you feel like you're doing this for ages, Dawn. Like when I say ages, like days, weeks, you lose all sense of time. But by the same token, something sustains you. You don't need to sleep. You don't need to eat. It's like you can feel this warm energy suffusing you, and it's like you're you, but you're not you. Like all your mortal concerns are for this period temporarily suspended. And the ship emerges from the warp about 35 days later. And according to all the augurs, when they come online, you are in the Sephira Secundus system. There is one other ship in not an orbit. It's away from the planet, but it's still in the same system. It is a truly gigantic ship, which your senses immediately pick up as the Misericord. Otherwise, real space here appears to be quite normal. Now, okay, so Dave, you after this door, you find yourself just lying on the floor of the Oculus where you were previously, but you don't remember coming back in again. But you feel physically wrecked, like you're effectively on like your maximum fatigue. You need to rest this off. And Adrian, once again, you and your crew have been like literally every few minutes, and you some minor course correction came, and like it wasn't without incident. There were a couple of times where like minor hull damage was done as like you've clipped shoals of warp energy as such, but by and large, to navigate where the Astronomicon's completely invisible is not a done or never a done thing.
All right. So I guess Dawn will stand up and just simply leave the room and go back to her bedroom. Like,
well, Rihanna gets up, like she's tired too, but she's not as destroyed as you, so she will help you get somewhere. She'll sort of support you, although she's much taller than you, so it's hard to sort of lean on her shoulder when she's like 7'4". Pierre, you're being hailed by the Misericord.
Misericord? Someone on a planet?
No, Misericord is
ship.
the super ship. It's a transport ship that
does
travels the
this
sector.
run basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ultra-massive
patch him
transport
through.
I had to look this up. So Misericord is apparently, if you go to church, there's like the little behind the pews, the bit you can kneel on so if you're not sitting in the chair, you can kneel on it. It's like the cushion. Apparently that part of the pew is called a Misericord, but it's also a name used for certain daggers. So
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Main reason why I know that because Custodes.
Yeah, have the Misericord weapons. That's it.
Yeah.
Right. So you answer the call. A screen comes up. You see a figure. They're wearing like a shipmaster's clothing, although they have a like death masks. So sort of masks that replicate the facial features of like just a face in repose as such. So the mask completely covers their face, but it is sculpted to have very sort of patriarchal Greek style features as such, in a sort of mirrored silver sheen. And the mask, like the person behind the mask speaks, so that obviously the mask doesn't move. You can see the throat moving to know the one talking. Greetings. I am Lord Captain Larkin Cruel of the Misericord. I don't recognize your ship. And how did you get here?
I am Lord Commodore or Lord Captain Pierre Cowles of the Cowles Dynasty. I was guided here by the Emperor. That's how we found our path.
Well, then Providence shines upon you. We could certainly, well, at least the world below could certainly use your help. Have you brought an army? Have you brought forces?
I have indeed brought forces.
We are only we're a commercial vessel only. But we've evacuated as many of the key personnel from the planet as we could.
Very well. Did you by chance get the Queen and her heir?
We have the Duchess, but the Queen has opted to remain behind on Sephirus Secundus. Perhaps we should. Would you like to come aboard? We can discuss the next steps now that your fleet has arrived, or should we come aboard your vessel?
I hold up a sign saying, literally everyone we've ever talked to has lied to us repeatedly.
It's just one of your go-to signs that you have in the pad. It's just like, sign 7. Yep, there we go.
It's right behind. We should shoot first before they have a chance to fire.
Yeah. Pretty sure I used that sign during the mirror episode.
If you wouldn't mind sending a shovel over to us and bringing the Duchess over, her father is on this ship. And from there we can discuss.
Very well. Okay, so it takes a little bit of time, but shortly a shuttle comes aboard. Now, this shuttle itself is not a well-maintained shuttle. You know, it's like it's dirty. It is poorly maintained, like it's sputtering black smoke as it comes in, and it looks like it's been, you know, like when you have a car where you smash up a panel, so you go to a place and get a new panel, but it's like the wrong color. So it's like that. It's like it's been repaired multiple times in an almost Jew-root fashion. But it comes aboard. Out of it come Lord Captain Cruel, who you just met, along with a man who is dressed in the glass armor of the Queen's Scourges. And he is like pushing like effectively a pram or a stroller with, like, you know, an infant child. And I suppose probably she's close to 1 year old now, but I don't think she'll be walking yet.
Nero has a tactical papoose that matches his Cadian issue camouflage pattern. And he gravely approaches to lift the child and place it next to his ammunition stores.
Yeah. So at this stage, the child could probably stand, but not walk around confidently yet. You know, so it's cruising. She's cruising. You know what cruising is?
No.
Cruising is where children can stand up and put their hands on furniture and then use furniture to walk, so they can't fall over. That's right. Yeah.
Oh, I do that when I'm drunk.
Nero's gonna baby Bjorn his daughter through this invasion.
I also like the idea that Nero holds her up and says, "One day we'll fight each other."
I don't want to fight her.
Have you seen the comic with the Inquisitor and the baby?
What? No.
It's like a little comic, and the Inquisitor's like, and like the baby, like, okay, where's Mummy? And the baby's like pointing, and where's Daddy? You know, and where's the Inquisitor? Points the Inquisitor. Okay, child, where's the heretic? The child starts sweating. So I think, and then also like a young sister of the same of Miriam's order, with the same famulus order, is with them as well.
Nero discreetly takes several selfie pic thieves and then cuts that shit out after a few seconds.
All right. You have a man portable selfie stick.
Yeah, of course. We picked it up.
I
at
suppose,
Ghana.
yeah. Well, I mean, like, because the barrel of
He just
Lascan's
temporarily
quite long,
takes
you
off
could
the
I use my
portable
weapon
Alaskan and
interface
puts the camera
to
on.
extend a selfie stick. Yeah, of course. That would be pretty Nero.
Then when he's done taking the selfies, he has Cade put the man portable las cannon back on.
I don't think Kate could lift a man portable lad. I don't think I brought it to this event. It doesn't have the right gravitas, you know.
So,
You never know.
Lord Captain Cruel comes forward and he does that sort of double-handed shake of your hand. Yeah, like, you know.
He's evil. We know he's fucking evil, guys.
So what do I need to make this roll for the charm check?
He's making a charm check on you right now.
Yeah, that's
Lord Commodore, and he's still wearing the same mask as well. I've been authorized to represent the Council of Captains to you.
They don't have one captain on the Misericord. They have several.
that's what I'm remembering.
Yep.
Very well. Let's take us to let's go to the ready room so we can discuss this matter further.
Okay.
1 hour later.
So you introduce. So the man in the armor is introduced as Scourge Magnentius. He is the guardian assigned to the Duchess, and the sister is Novitiate Sister Olivia, who is sort of like, you know, sees to like the child's. She's affected like the nursemaid basically.
Sorry, what was her name?
Novitiate Sister Olivia.
She's the person you're going to kill when something happens to your daughter.
I mean, there's a room full of people I'm going to kill when something happens to my daughter. All right, we go to this meeting safely because obviously nothing happens in the 1 hour it takes us to transit the length of the ship.
That's it. So most of the talking here has been done by the Scourge, Magnentius. It's good that you've arrived. The Queen sent the nobles, myself, her daughter, and some other guards off planet while we dealt with this. But since this warp storm came into play, a demonic incursion has occurred upon Sephira Secundus. It's originated from a region of previously closed mines known as the Shadows. The Queen stayed behind along with her direct guard to prevent the demonic incursion from spreading further. They lacked the forces to wipe them out, but their hope was to contain the incursion until such time as assistance could arrive.
Are these mines Lehman Russ sized?
No.
All right, I turn
I was
and look
afraid that
at,
was going to be the answer.
I turn to look at Pierre, and in the process, I do a significant PC glance toward Cade. I look smugly at Pierre.
In most cases, the mines are wide enough for 2 or 3 people to stand abreast.
We can definitely have the personnel to set up a good defensive position to take out any sort of leaks that may pop through while we clear it out. We have at least 98 auto cannons that can utilize for that.
No, they replaced the faulty one.
Did they actually manage to?
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Also, do we have our 200 total?
Wait, before we commit forces to this, let me ask Magnentius. These mines have been abandoned and closed, right?
They were the sign of a previous insurrection.
Yeah.
And
no one's going to miss them if we blow them up from space.
Well, that's the problem, is that they're not on the surface. They're well underground, underneath Gorgonid City.
That is a problem. How attached are you to that city?
I mean, it is.
It's the capital.
I mean, Nero doesn't give a shit.
I mean, yeah, you're not
Look,
wrong.
if it's I just flat out tell him it's like Magnentius. If it's a choice between the capital or the entire world, I'm not. You know what? I'm not having this conversation with you. You don't have any authority. We'll wait until we contact the queen.
How about this? How many entrances are to the mines? Is it just one?
I believe that they've got them bottlenecked in. Yes, they've managed to push them back to hold a single defensive position.
Okay. Let's send a couple of squads of our special troops in with the autocannons.
Listen, you've literally had most of a real life year to come up with a name for this. So I assume you have one, right? You're not just gonna call them special squads.
Yeah, but you must keep it a secret as long as possible.
The Cowles Blackguards, the Void Walkers. Come on, you gotta give me something here.
The Void Eels.
the braised Void Eels. Yeah.
The empathitless.
Ooh, I don't know about that one. That's a little weird. You really just call them special squads? This is embarrassing for Nero. You know he's a bear to this planet, right? You're embarrassing him in front of his child.
He's not going to remember a thing.
Call the Special Squad 2. And everyone asks you what Special Squad 1 is, just nod like you know what's going on.
Yeah, you can go just wait till you see Special Squad 1 in action. They're even better than Special Squad 2.
What was the group from Bad Batch? The
Clone Force 99.
Clone Force 99, yeah. What happened to the other 98? If they were one of the first squads, why are they 99?
It's like the Jack Shot Mark III.
No, you mean the sublimely magnificent Jack Shot Mark III? If you're gonna fucking call it, you better use the whole goddamn name.
How about this? The Shrouded Contingent.
Ooh, very nice.
It's cool and unnecessarily long. Perfect for 40K.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Needs more workshopping.
Okay.
No,
More
I agree.
Games.
And they wear that armor that makes them look like a penis from the Witcher Netflix TV show.
What the fuck?
I feel like I'm going to watch the show now because I think I missed that.
No, you don't really notice it, and then someone goes, "Yo, that looks like a penis, like a very veiny black penis," and it's like, "Yep,
That's all you can ever see.
yeah, that's exactly what it
I
looks
hadn't watched it yet. Now I got to watch it for that specific scene.
Yeah.
I'll send you a picture. It's
Okay. All right. The Shrouded Contingent. We'll set up the fence line there to help support them for anything leak through. Then we can send a squad in to help clear it out. How big are these mines, may I ask?
Thousands of kilometers long.
Well, not thousands, but they certainly extend kilometers underground.
It's gonna literally be the worst fight for us.
It'll be like fighting through the corridors of a ship.
I mean, we've been out of communication with the Queen since we left, so we don't know what the current tactical situation is.
Of course. And there's no way in, because there's no way to get down there to communicate. Okay.
Have you heard the name Seneth the Time Twisted?
Doesn't ring a bell, no. Is that something I should know of?
No. I just have to make a phone call later to the Warp Storm.
Warp Storm.
Let's get our contingent ready to go make planetfall. With las cannons, flak armor, and a couple of autocannons. Adrian, get the flyers ready for us to make planetfall.
Right away, sir.
So when you say when you've got the autocannons, this is for the nulls to use, yes?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Essentially bringing down the nulls because they're the ones that are not going to go insane on us because they won't really care.
I mean, they're still subject to insanity.
Yeah, insanity,
okay.
not corruption.
Yeah, they just
or demonic powers or anything like that.
They're immune to half the equation. How about that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they die from
That's
being
right.
stabbed, but they don't die from being mind controlled.
Yeah, they will claw their own eyes out. They won't mutate into fleshy blobs.
Clawing eyes out is fine. Fleshy blobs, not fine.
Yeah. Because usually the fleshy blobs didn't try to kill us as well.
Yeah. Yeah, because there's no one else I want to risk. Not even to bring in the plasma Lehman Russ commander.
I
Unless
mean,
he
I
has
feel like
faith,
we should
which I
have
doubt
some
it.
Lehman Russes outside to just, if anything bad happens, just
Yeah, if containment breaks.
Bury
continue.
the mine, yeah.
Not even bury mine, just unlimited kill count, right? Like, just hold the trigger down as things start piling out of the mine. It's a
You
narrow
run out of ammo
space.
eventually.
We have 300 Lehman Russes, right? I mean, you run out of ammo, you drive the next one up, and you go re-ammo the first one. It's a Congo line. It's fucking the American aerial strategy for the last 50 years.
All right. So, are you commanding entirely from orbit, or are you going down with your troops?
I'll go down.
All right. I untactical Papoose the Duchess.
I'll have Miriam keep an eye on the daughter.
No, don't do that. Why would you do that? Miriam's gonna steal the ship while we're gone and just be like, oh, I guess they all died. The Duchess is in charge now.
It's okay. Pierre has full faith that Miriam is not a traitor. I'm not
Nobody is
gonna
leaving
get-
here without Dawn right now anyway, because of the warp storm.
Yeah.
I mean, they could try to leave, certainly. All right.
I mean, I've got to also figure out this is a very elaborate TPK that James has set up. That he's going for the long play.
Yeah, but we're literally, we have fate points. We can just survive. You can't TPK people in a Warhammer RPG.
Yeah, you can just keep us stuck here forever and not
Well,
die.
that's true. I feel like he's not going to do that, though.
So, to GM's oubliette.
Sure, he will punish me for several episodes in a row, including with this Miriam reveal that was a real hit to the heart. But what did I do, James? What did I
That
do
made
to
me
deserve
so
this?
Because it's so good.
We're on our way down.
Okay, no worries. So you've been here before, you know what it's like, but effectively it's a hive city which rises out of a open cut mine. So that it used to be previously just an open cut, which is then built and built and built up. So Gorgon itself is huge. It's not as tall as other hive cities, but it spreads out over a wide area too. Most of the planet is like grey stone and cold. Average temperature is 7 degrees Celsius, or about 45 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's livable, but not comfortable. Can
I see my territory on the way down?
Sorry, yeah, sure.
Yeah, I just look at it. I'm also getting all of my messages and like my stewards like, yep, you've been bringing in the money regularly, and we've only had to punish 3,000 slaves lately.
There's certainly there's fires around the town too. There's obviously been some fighting in the hive itself, not just in the mines. So there's signs of some damage happening, but everything seems to be relatively calm right now. Like when you land on the landing platform, the soldiers that come out are all wearing, Secundus garb. They seem to be in control of the city right now. One of the sort of lead guards approaches. He recognizes obviously like the sigil on the side of your vessel. Lord Commodore Cowles.
Yes.
Right. I'm Scourge Severin. We weren't expecting you. Are you? And you brought soldiers. You're here to help.
Yeah, this is what I can do.
Excellent. We've got the situation in the hive under control, but the Queen and her forces are below. The information we've received is that the antithesis stone has returned.
Any idea what that is? As far as no, okay. Can you explain what that might be?
I will give those people who have it a Forbidden Law Heresy roll, so Forbidden Law Inquisition roll at -10.
Yeah.
Okay.
One of my worst skills at a negative. I fail.
I'll reroll. Just
Inquisition
I
or
don't know,
Adrian.
contemplate.
All of his lore skills are the same.
Oh yeah, no worries.
He just rolls one.
Did I do the wrong thing? Okay. Yeah. Well, failed regardless.
Okay, no, you never heard of the Antithesis Stone.
Okay. Can you tell us what that is?
All right, they'll have this conversation while they're leading you through to like some sort of.
We're having
Underground
a Aaron
conveyance.
Sorkin walk and talk.
That sounds
Perfect.
insane. Talking while we're taking the time over. You're saying we didn't press the F button to skip over the Cyberpunk 2077 dialogue? I
We
never
talk
did that.
while driving in a golf cart all the time.
Yeah.
It's not that weird.
Hey, I never skipped a single drive in Cyberpunk.
I didn't
Wow.
either.
Handle it. Yeah.
It wasn't worth it half the time.
I started skipping them at the end. You know, they'd go through a whole bunch of dialogue and then go silent. I'd be like, oh fuck it.
Let me drop you on the other side of town.
Yeah.
We've had issues in the past on Sephiroth Secundus with minor cults. Usually they've just risen up out of the workers over unfair treatment by the lords, but a couple of them have been relatively serious. Several years ago, we had a rising of a cult that called itself the Brotherhood of Malice. They seem to be drawn into the worship of dark gods. The Queen at the time called for inquisitorial aid, and they discovered in the mines beneath the city that they uncovered an item that they called the Antithesis Stone that led to dangerous and grotesque mutation among those who interacted with it. We had an uprising of mutants and heretics. Thankfully, the inquisitorial group there was able to destroy the stone and seal that part of the mine. We've had issues in the past where we believe that there may have been some connection to the former Brotherhood of Malice, you know, maybe copycat cults forming, but the Queen has always done what she could to prevent any of these sort of groups from getting any real power. But it seems that ever since this warp storm came into play, that mutants and demons have been spilling out of the mines. And the information we have is that somehow the Antithesis Stone has returned.
Do you know who the old inquisitorial team that came here to fix your problem was?
I was too young. I'm too young. I was still in the academy at the time.
Was it about 10 years ago?
Maybe a bit longer.
Maybe longer?
Yes.
Okay.
Miriam. Oh, that's right. Her memory was wiped. Never mind.
Just out of curiosity, no real reason why.
I think that the leader of the group, it wasn't an inquisitor, it was acolytes only. And the leader was a former commissar.
A former commissar?
Yes.
Interesting. No, it doesn't matter at the moment. This is just a curious question to myself. Are we almost to the Queen?
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, there's much more of those things. It takes a while to get through, but eventually you enter like the mine head area where all the various mines come up from. And yeah, they show you the way towards the shadows. And yeah, at this point you start passing like, you know, injured people being brought back up from the fighting below, and you can sort of hear the distant sound of lasgun fire and the occasional sort of bark of some sort of solid projectile weapon as well. And yeah, and distant screams, both human and inhuman. And yeah, after a time you come upon the beachhead that has been established by the Queen and their forces. There's probably about 100 men hit down here total, like just holding this section of the cave. And they're obviously against a much larger foe, but the narrow confines of the cave and this bottleneck means that the extra numbers that the mutants and demons have provides no benefit. Listening to the men talk, it sounds like the majority of what they're dealing with when it comes to demons is demons of Khorne. They describe things that could, you equate to bloodletters or juggernauts of Khorne.
Okay, I'll have somebody to start setting up the autocannons for defensive positions down there.
Make sure that Cade has the Ratobi and crack missiles loaded.
Okay.
Yep, old sword and missile launcher. Classic build.
Then go talk to the queen if she's available.
Yeah, so she is like donned some sort of power armor that, like you've seen how frail she is normally without her sort of voluminous dress on Nero, but the power armor gives her a real sort of sense of stature, which she doesn't normally carry. But she's still got like a ridiculous, like one of those, like the Russian sort of style fur tall hats on. That's like her personal style. And she's busily shouting orders at men about reinforcing this section. From the sound of things, it sounds like what they're trying to do is reclaim a particular section of the mine where they believe that the antithesis stone is, because it seems like that's where most of the demons are coming from. The mutants are all over the place, but the demons are originating from there predominantly. And as you approach, she turns, Lord Commodore, has the warp storm abated? Is this how you've come through?
No, we found different means to get to here, mainly to help get you out of the situation as best we can.
You brought forces then, yes? These men and others?
Yes, I do have more forces available, though it didn't seem like for the situation needed much more than what I brought. At least something to hold down.
I mean, we've been running low on resources, but now you're here. As long as we can hold this, we need to push through and destroy the stone, the antithesis stone. It's a chaos artifact which we thought was destroyed. It seems to be the source of mutation and demonic incursion. I don't know how it came back into being again, nor with this warp storm, but if we can stop it, we can prevent this from spilling out into the rest of Gorgonid and the rest of Sephira Secundus.
Yes, I was talking to the other Scourge. Just a quick question. When you thought it was destroyed, was it about 10 years ago? Team Acolytes?
A bit longer, I think. Maybe 10, 12 years ago, that sort of range.
Led by a woman about yay high?
No. There was a former commissar. Nihilius was his name.
Nihilius, okay. I'm just... there's been a common theme that I've been running into where I've been running with this. It doesn't matter, not for the situation. My team will handle the artifact while you focus on trying to recover here. Preferably, we would like you to head out so we can get you to a safer place out of here. But as I see, you do not seem keen on that such idea.
No, I need to stay here and defend my world.
Very well. If that is what you wish, we'll do what we can to take care of this artifact. The only thing that we had asked if we'll be taking the heir to safety afterwards.
She should be aboard the Misericordia. It's a Misericord.
Yes, but I mean out of this warp storm completely.
That's if you can. How? So okay, if you can get her out, then fine. Take the other nobles as well. They serve no purpose hanging in space above the planet, able to do anything.
Very well.
We're gonna tow the Misericord. We're towing everything, buddy. You get one taste of those shades, and you just can't stop.
I think the Misericord tows us.
Yeah.
As I say, it is an ugly and enormous ship looking like a barnacle-encrusted spacefaring whale.
space
as
barnacles.
it looks like this conversation's about to wrap up, I'm gonna approach the queen with a handwritten letter. Yes, Spoon. Yes, Spoon. Just sit back and enjoy it, you motherfucker. Yeah. And I say, my queen, I have brought another letter of my travels for you to read when this is over.
Oh, dear.
Hand it to her.
Oh, who are you?
I'm Master Bullet, Nero Julius Augustus Bullet, the gene parent to the Duchess, your loyal servant and baron.
So it's like someone like leans over to her and is like, he's the Baron of the Tumble, Your Majesty.
Wait, what's it called? The Tumble?
The Tumble, yeah.
Oh, it sounds like you got the bottom of the barrel plates.
The tumble in the hay. Yeah.
Oh, yes. Violeta's gene father. Yes, I recall you now. And she looks at the picture then and looks at it and hands it to somebody else.
Of course.
I think this will make more sense later.
I've been sending letters regularly of my adventures so that you might know more about the outside world. Since you can't
Nero,
leave.
I think it's time for us to get going so we can take care of this artifact. The queen is very busy at the moment. We can get in touch with her later when things calm down.
Yeah, but look, Nero's dumb, but he's not that dumb. He's picked up that things are not going exactly as how he thought he would.
There's no clear recognition in her face. Like
my apologies, my queen. Allow me to deal with this issue for you. And he doesn't know who, and he doesn't know it's Miriam, but he does know.
We'll find out.
That someone will suffer great torment for this.
All right.
Just James, a small part of his heart shatters like the fabled glass of Sphaera Secundus. Because he's been lied to and deceived yet again.
If you slow down the footage and play it back one frame at a time, you can actually pinpoint the moment his heart breaks.
It's even done in slow motion. 120 frames per second. Slow down.
And now.
Man, that 10 grand for that slow-mo cam was worth it.
See, he's just looking at it the wrong way. But
so your objective is to try and send the gnolls in with the autocannons to try and clear the path to the antithesis stone?
No, the opposite. The gnolls will act like a wake behind us, securing a path.
Okay.
Well, I think we should go with Cade at the front.
Yes, that was the plan.
Yep. Okay, no worries.
To go into this mining map that we didn't go to before that we're supposed
to. We knew it was coming.
Yeah, especially when James was like, "We didn't use this map, did we?" It's like, no, we somehow avoided it.
Going to use this to be Cade.
Dawn wakes up. I feel like combat is happening without me. And then goes back to sleep.
No, Dawn's here.
Oh, she is? Okay. Yeah. I thought I was in nap time.
No, that's been time to recover.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no way in hell we're going to this without them. That's for sure.
Actually have been papoosing Dawn the whole time.
Yeah.
I'm just very sleepy.
Child.
I'm just very sleepy.
So, can everybody see the map okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So, the caves are filled with mutant outcasts, and there are actually a couple you should see that are physically large size, like taking up a 2x2 square. They've been blown out to ridiculous proportions, like Chaos's mutant. So all these men have various mutations. Can you see the nameplates or not?
No, we can't see their nameplates.
No, okay, cool. I think I typed what the mutation was into each of the nameplates in order to
We will see if you make rolls or add them to initiative. Though.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So like the one directly in front of you here has like lizard-like skin. As I bring them up, I'll let you know what they are. But they've all got various inhuman mutations.
So he's going to turn invisible at some point. We gotta throw a sack of flour, blow it up, and he's going to get covered in it.
Where
sounds
the
familiar.
Chaos Star is on the map is where the Antithesis Stone is.
Where are the daemons?
The opposite side?
Up the top.
Oh, right
The
there,
chaos-
in the nice star there. Okay.
This is weird. Didn't we hear that the daemons were defending it, and now the
Yep.
mutation people were in the other place?
Well,
No, well,
the mutation people were everywhere.
Okay.
But Pondo, going back to your invisibility thing, we just shoot the fire extinguishers that are everywhere, and
Oh yeah,
That's how you say it.
yeah, you're right.
hey, I spent a long time on this map a long time ago. I'm going to use it.
No, it's fine. I'm just
Yeah. At the time I created it, you guys weren't ready for demons, but the demons can arrive round after round from the Antithesis Stone until it's destroyed.
I don't think we're even ready for demons now, but sure.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're not ready for a great number of demons. Like 1 or 2, I think we can handle.
no,
Or,
we're
I mean, I
completely
should say-
immune from demons,
I
fellas.
was
You
gonna say, I
forget
should
that
say
shit.
Dawn can handle it.
No. I can extend it to my homies. You know, me and my homies, we hate demons. Okay.
Yeah, you can make us harder to hit by demons, but
Yeah. I can also remove all fear and pinning, and
I do that too, just not
there's
for
something
myself.
else.
I just
I
don't
know, but
feel
I got
fear
you
of
covered.
pinning anymore.
So this is when James made the joke about having all the stuff as a bard that helps others, but not myself. I'm used to it because I go through
Yeah,
it in Rogue Trader every week.
And now you won't be helping anyone.
I'll be
playing by
recruiting
yourself.
NPCs more than likely. It's not.
By the way, Arthur, if Pondo's game doesn't start with him jumping out of the window of a 2-story building completely naked because the husband came home,
It's not.
It's going to be a bad game.
It's not. It's gonna
I'm
be a
not that
bad
kind
game.
of bard.
Yet.
When we see them, James, I'm gonna shout out kind of jovially and be like, "Hey, does anyone here know Senath Time Twisted? I've got a delivery for him."
Is it?
was
I'll get mine again.
I've got some nice fresh AU plant.
Okay, someone in a rage screams out, "What's an AU plant?"
AU plant these nuts on your chin, and then I just open up with the heavy bolter.
Okay, all right.
Oh man.
Roll initiative.
You had to know something like that was coming.
Yeah,
Dawn is just sighs and just like,
you get one gimme, and that's your gimme. All right.
I appreciate that. Look, since
Dawn
I come
just
back on
sighs and it's
vacation,
like-
I get to just do this all the time now. Lame? Fuck you, Chad. Lean into
Dawn
it.
just
Give me this.
sighs at Nero and is like, I didn't look through the warp without any protection for 35 days straight to hear you make that joke.
Do I?
Yeah.
Do I have a? I need to do an Aries.
Oh,
let me get
right.
this.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's right. I did make that announced decision that Ares will be alongside me. So just agility, yeah?
Yeah, that's fine.
D10. Yeah, D10 plus your agility.
Okay.
Oh, right. Yeah,
I'm spending
I
a
got it.
fate to take a 17.
Oh, you go before me now.
I actually
fucking
always went before you. I just forgot that when I'm holding my heavy bolter, I get a +2.
Really?
Dawn
I
is
think about getting
notoriously
paranoid
bad
against
at
plus two,
these.
'cause I
Why do you
always
get
suck.
a +2 from
Because
having
I'm a heavy weapons
bolter.
master from
Ah.
Arch-Militant.
Yeah, no, yeah. It's. I didn't write the rules. I just enforce them.
Yeah.
How is it? Dogger Warriors.
I love that being a heavy weapons specialist makes you somehow faster.
I'm
Your
going to get the
fear's already on
thing.
the trigger, so you know.
At our next tier up, I get the thing that lets me take twice my agility on initiative.
Yeah.
No,
So that-
it's not that he's a master of weapons. It's just that he's very eager to use them. That's why he gets the bonus. So
I think with a 22 initiative, I don't think anyone's going to get close to me. Maybe a Calixis assassin or something like that.
What is the talent?
Jesus. All right.
I love the idea of that. This talent is like, yeah, if you can kill everyone in the room before their turn, great. But if you can't, you're probably going to die the next turn.
Probably not step aside. Step aside's the one that lets me dodge twice.
Yeah.
You have that? God damn it.
No, I
why
don't
can't
have it
get
yet.
that?
I'm getting it next
Okay. So Nero, was yours in the end?
17.
17.
Is it lightning reflexes?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay, Dawn, what was yours?
8.
My sheep for some reason.
Okay, Pierre?
6.
I guess I need to roll for Ares.
Adrian?
16.
I really think it's just Pierre, like, they'll take care of it. I don't need to do anything yet.
Ares
And he
is
gets really
4.
shocked when he has to do something.
Yeah.
Man.
So, Cade
Rolling 2d10s back to back, get 2 in each one.
has 6 plus 4. It's 10 for Cade. The mutants.
Is each square 1 meter?
Yes,
I know it's a stupid question, but
a 10.
Definitely
Big
not a
mutants.
stupid question to ask for a map key.
6.
Say it's wise.
If any bloodletters show up, I'll roll them now.
that doesn't sound fun.
I wonder what, if any, bloodletters could actually mean.
They are at 10. And Juggernauts. All going slow. Base agility is. They're on a 3. Okay.
Wow.
One issue is. So
Almost
descending.
as
So
fast.
Nero.
Giant dog. Oh, do I need to change Ares' health? Why is this so low?
Oh, it does be fixed up. Yes, just put it back. I'll put it back up before again. Done.
Now, let me understand. The jetpack gives me flight 12. Does that mean I can move 12 meters while flying?
Yeah, as a half move action.
Okay. I fly to the open space that will allow me to shoot directly at the evil crystal.
Okay.
And then I just start blasting, I guess. While laughing.
Anyway, I
maniacally.
started blasting.
I would say that like there is actually a guy between you and it, so
Okay.
you can if you're firing at him, but you can spread shots across to the other thing.
I'll start by shooting him with the heavy bolter. How about that? Because
Okay.
he's next to
No
the
worries.
thing, so if I roll well enough, I can split onto him.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm doing full auto is plus 20. I've got the plus 10 for being Arch-Militant.
He is hulking for the plus 10.
Okay, so that's 40. I feel like I have another plus 10 somewhere that I always forget. Oh, I got my motion predictor, so
Yep.
plus 50.
What
Okay,
about your weapon quality?
that's good call. It doesn't add anything.
With ranged.
I hate to say it, James, but I think that I probably loaded the blessed bolts up first
Okay.
because we were told that we'd be fighting demons. So I'm
Yeah.
just gonna blow through them here. You know, you live to regret your horror. Okay, just all right. How tough does this guy look before I start assigning shit to the crystal behind him?
I mean, he is the size of a tank, but I mean, in actuality, it looks like probably just lots of wounds, not toughness. So he doesn't actually look that unkillable.
I'm gonna do 6 on him and 4 on the crystal.
Okay,
Okay.
all right. So roll your 6 on him first.
But you have to make a willpower check every time you want to shoot him.
And I pretty much
Not
am
that again.
guaranteed. Yep. Get him. Yeah, if it was that again, I would just fucking quit. Bit.
We would just turn around and go back to the ship and go, we're nuking it for more.
Another 10.
So my
Okay,
first
so-
hit is a 39.
39.
Jesus.
He's outright killed by the first hit.
It's just boom, head gone.
The other 5 just continue hitting him over and over again.
Okay, so roll your damage for the 4 that hit the
Yep.
rock.
Yeah, that guy,
So that's a total of 29, 20, so 51 69. Nice.
All right. So
Nice.
I want to describe Nero gets here by doing I consider it again a fate thing, but he's like feathering the jets to boost his speed. You know, he's in a mine, so he doesn't want to just be like, "Oh, I take off."
I see you've played tribes before.
Yeah.
Nice.
So he does the last part to get into position by like sliding sideways there. And as he does, the massive man-portable las cannon on his back comes up next to his shoulder, and he just points it towards this thing, and we just, I don't know, what does it do? It's just like close, and then is that what
Yeah, it shoots a big
las
laser.
cannon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright,
So
well.
it's a single. It's a so it's like a concentrate beam. Yeah, like it's like a beam
Yeah.
from the thing to the what you're hitting. Yeah.
It's like if you taped 100 or so last guns together and fired them all at once.
Okay, so I only get plus 10 of this because it's a heavy weapon and I'm Arch-Militant.
You're essentially just pumping a bunch of power into a big las gun.
Okay, well I hit.
Yeah. Roll damage.
Not well. I'm embarrassed by this.
You
So
still hit
10
though.
10.
Okay. Cool. Okay. You've damaged it pretty badly. but still-
How damaged is it like?
you've done 93 wounds to it so far.
Is it screaming in pain? Like, does it physically have a voice that goes, "Oh, it's me, Setteth the Time Twisted. Oh God, this really hurt." No, okay.
I really want this set of the time twisted guy.
All right, look,
Adrian.
I'm just saying, I literally just jetted into the middle of like 12 people who are all gonna melee me. So I was
Right.
really hoping I would just take out the demon thing before it was a problem.
Here's the thing: there's only two other people on here that don't have jetpacks, so yeah.
Also, a dog. A big robotic dog has a jetpack too.
Yeah, it's just I'm saying it's
What I'm
it's
saying
only
is,
Katie
I'm
and
gonna
me are
get
gonna be
meleeed, and
lying.
I'm not gonna be able to do that
10.
kind of damage anymore.
So Adrian will also jetpack forward, and he is going to draw his.
Wait, don't you guys have to make like personal piloting checks before you do that shit?
I don't know.
You should make
I
a
don't-
pilot personal roll. Yeah.
Okay, I can do that.
I can do that.
Because I've always had to do that. I was like,
Yeah.
wait a
Hey,
minute.
Wait a minute. I'll make any piloting roll you want me to make, man. I love making piloting rolls.
Sure, I succeed.
Whew.
you sound like Nero, but with piloting.
Yeah, so I'll zip up next to him and then attack this guy with a sword.
I want to
Uh,
imagine you slash at him as you go past, you know?
Yeah. Probably burning blade.
Okay.
Dabbing on the way through for the Lord Emperor.
You slice
I
him,
don't think you need
but he
much
stays
10, you just-
intact, but then he goes in two different directions at once.
But he's unaware of his own demise.
Huh?
That's how fast he
What?
did it.
Ah! And he's on fire.
I miss. I
You
think.
miss.
Yeah.
Yep.
5.
That's what you imagine happens.
All right.
You try to do the anime thing where you like slice through and then sheath it, but realize he missed during the slice.
Does it?
Did you add charge to that, my dude? 'Cause you were
I
charging.
didn't. I also don't think I added best quality.
No, it's true. That'd be plus 10 for best
Yeah.
quality.
So it does hit then.
That's it. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll did 14 damage. He will get his toughness off that, but no armor. He is still alive, but he'll need to test to avoid being on fire.
As he's about to slide in half, he puts himself back together real quick and he's like, not yet, not today.
Mutant Outcast. Agility test. He's on fire.
Nice.
All right. Give him the on fire icon. Okay. Now at this point, the stone flashes, and out pops a bloodletter.
Grab this if there was a chance.
What a timing on that sound effect.
You called timing? That was planned, my dude. Here's a better one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. As far as I can go. I can't quite reach you. It's coming at you with a hell sword though. All right.
Is a hell sword just like a sword that's on fire? Because we're going to be fighting with that.
Actually, I'm going to change it to the bloodletter somewhat. Sorry, it's actually going to move to here, and it's going to attack that mutant outcast.
Oh, okay. That's fine. It's very corn of him.
Yeah.
He doesn't know who shot the crystal.
It does hit, and
He doesn't really care who did. He just wants to kill.
okay. That is enough to kill that mutant outcast, which means he gets. So if every time that bloodletter kills something, its blade gets stronger.
Oh, that's not good. I'm guessing this blade cuts through armor too, just because.
It's not a
most
weapon. No,
definitely.
it's got a high penetration, but it's not a warp weapon though.
Oh, okay, so there's some hope.
Okay, so this guy will run over. We'll run over. These guys will start coming in this way.
This is one of those video games where you have to kill the ads first, but no one wants to kill the ads because they all got like cool weapons and they want to kill the boss.
You mean every MMO?
Yeah, every MMO. Yeah.
You have the one guy that randomly builds for crowd control, and then he gets yelled at because he's not built to take on bosses.
Yep.
Okay, the guy that's on fire attempts to put himself out rather than fighting. He succeeds. Exactly what he needed. Okay.
Barely.
So does he take the damage still?
No,
or-
he doesn't. No, because
No.
he's win his action to do that. So
Oh,
He
okay.
puts himself out immediately, basically.
That's unfortunate.
Stops, drops, and rolls.
That's all right. He'll probably die next round.
yeah. They have guns. They have no guns. They've only got clubs. Okay. Well, I don't know if I suspect these guys can actually injure you. We'll find out. So I've got 2 at Nero, 1 at Adrian. Nero is a miss, and a miss. At Adrian is a hit. You want to dodge, parry, or otherwise escape?
I will attempt to dodge.
Okay.
You don't
Why
want to
don't you
parry
parry?
it, cut his blade and cut his club in
I
half,
could
catch it on fire,
could parry it. I could parry. I'm better at
snap
dodging.
his bitch ass in half. All right, okay.
Take his club out of his hand, just
my job.
break it over your knee. Give it back.
So I don't completely dodge it.
Okay. No
Should have
worries.
parried.
Wow, I rolled maximum damage at least.
Holy fuck!
Okay, so that is pen 0 though.
Yeah. So I get my full armor
Yep,
And
and toughness.
7.
and toughness. Yeah. So no, because we have the new power armor, right?
Are you wearing that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
I always wear my best armor when we're going into combat.
So 9 plus your
So
toughness.
9 plus. Let's see.
If that's the case, man, you
13.
should have probably killed this dude because you would have had an extra.
1 point of damage. I don't think would have done it though. So 9 plus 4, so 13. So I take 4 points of damage.
All right, you can survive that.
Yeah.
Are you 5 toughness?
4 toughness.
Oh,
So 13.
All right. Cade realizes how hard it is to keep. Did Cade go jump back or not? Did you get
No,
Cade
we
jump
haven't
back?
trained him
Okay.
yet.
So how does he get your weapons to you if you run out of ammunition? Okay, well he'll run.
Dawn, can you please
okay.
take this missile over to him?
he could ride Ares.
Oh my god! What a team up!
All right,
I mean, he
and
could just
will-
run after me while shooting. You know?
He will hunting rifle this guy here.
Bang.
Hunting rifle.
I don't
Lever
remember
action.
giving him that. Doesn't he have something cool like a las gun?
Yeah. I was
No. He
Here's
traded some of those rocks for it.
No.
remember?
He's-
Like,
I gave him my Hellblaster. My
Oh,
good,
okay.
my
Okay.
Hellgun, the
Hellgun.
Lucius
Lucius
Hellgun.
Hellgun, okay.
Yeah.
He'll use
Let's
that
say, how does this kid not have a las gun? We have like
Yeah.
5,000 of those suckers.
Oh,
no, he
Jesus.
missed horribly. He rolled not 89.
Oh, he didn't misfire at least. He didn't pull a me.
I had to
You
give
know
him
what?
that because I needed the backpack space.
we give him the equivalent of a noisy cricket.
You know what?
Just so that you can remake
He will
that
spend a
movie.
fate point to re-roll that.
No, no, fate, no, don't do it, Kate.
I thought he lost his fate because he died.
No. That was
No,
real.
you have to. That's only one.
Yeah, no, still missed.
Oh, did he have 2? I thought he only had 1.
He gets half his willpower bonus in fate points.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which means his willpower bonus is. So he gets 2 fate points. Yeah, so he's still got 1 left.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's
Wow,
worth
he
it for
didn't
this,
roll
but
much
all right.
better with that.
This kid's
No,
what,
no,
like
he didn't.
17, and he's already blown one of his fate points? Holy shit.
He didn't,
Yeah,
he didn't
dude.
burn it. He just
Yeah,
spent
no,
it.
he just spent it.
Yeah. Oh, no, well, yeah, well, they burned
He
before
burned
died
the
last
first
time,
one,
yes.
though.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, Dawn.
I think I got 16 move, yeah. So how do I do this again? I've always forgotten how to do this already.
You can pick your character up and then hold Q.
All right, I'm a fucking. Let's go.
All right,
Oh,
Kirito.
shit.
I want to imagine you're like crossing blades as you approach him, and then you double cut as you arrive, huffing your vape smoke.
Yeah. Sanctified blade would probably slice and dice me a nice hell, man. So let's do that. So charge.
Yep.
Hang on. So what am I? Oh, okay. So all right. So charge for 10. Sanctified is what? Would that do anything against this
No,
one?
it will, but not at the hit stage, only at the damage stage.
Okay,
He won't
so-
be doing tops against it.
So balanced for another 10, plus 20 for the armor. So that puts
Yep.
me at
No,
40.
no, that's for damage. That armor applies to damage, not to hit.
Okay, so then 20. And I think that's it, right?
And you get the plus 10 for
yeah.
frenzy.
Yeah, I was gonna say if,
Plus
if
10
you're
for frenzy. So 30. And I think that's about it, right? Yeah, that sounds about
I
right.
think so.
Yeah.
All right, and I can re-roll if I need to.
You don't need to. But you hit. Okay.
Do I re-roll? Hang on, I think I have a thing where I re-roll ones. No, that's only if
probably
I.
No. Yeah, that's all.
the attack.
You can
Yeah.
you can re-roll a miss. Yeah, because you have like Blade Master or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, all right, and I think you'll need to add because you're wearing heavy power armor now. Is that right? Power armor with a plus
Just
2.
it's just regular power armor for a plus
Okay.
10.
Yeah. Okay, but it's 1 more than you had previously, so I
Yeah.
think it's plus 1 more damage, so 21.
I haven't added that to my skill, so it'd be plus 2.
Okay, cool. So 22. Okay, so he is hurt but not killed, so he will take 18 damage from that. Okay.
Okay, and then roll to see if he's on fire.
He has From Beyond, so he's not subject to burn damage. Okay, the big mutant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna give him like he's gonna like reach over the top of the thing and try and club Dawn.
Try the figurative word there, I think.
Yeah.
Watches the demon kill one of his friends, and he's like, you know what? I don't like that lady.
That is a miss. Okay.
Nice.
Pierre.
I use my turn to mount Ares.
Is that me about all the way back here? So 9. I'm trying to determine if it's better off I just sit still and start shooting 2 pistols or just keep moving forward.
Well, Ares will stay with you, so
Ares should get in the fight.
he's not at
3 meters, 4 meters. That's my walk, and I'll fire a plasma pistol at that guy.
Okay.
Because walking's a half walk is the half action, correct?
Yep.
Okay. No bonuses or anything.
No. Missed.
I'll re-roll that. Hit. Yeah, why not? 1.8.
Okay. No worries.
So, hit for 11 damage, pin 6.
Okay, cool. None of these guys are wearing armor anyway. So,
Okay.
yeah, he's sort of like as you hit him, like he survives it, but like it's part of him like sort of pops and starts oozing out this like acidic green stuff. Like his outer skin is now just a sack full of fluid rather than having bones or that sort of stuff anymore.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Aries.
And I'll give.
oh, yeah.
Someone needs a +10. I don't know who needs a +10. Give it to Adrian to help out Nero.
Excellent.
Nero's
So
gonna probably fly out.
Ares does not have pilot personal, and I don't think I can give it to him. So putting a jetpack on him was probably a silly idea.
No, it's not a jetpack. He has built into him, like, effectively, we call it jetpack, but effectively he has repulsors built in, so it's just like his way of moving. He's
Okay,
not piloting,
all right.
he's moving himself.
Okay. So what is his run speed now? It'd be 16.
16.
It was 12 before.
Yeah.
Okay, so 16. All right. So let's see here. So it'd be 7. So can I fly over these dudes here, or do I have to come in?
You can fly with them. That's fine. Benefit of
Okay.
flight.
So, all right, so that's 10 meters there. Okay. So Ares is gonna chomp at the bit, I guess. The dude in front of him.
This one here.
Yep, directly north
Okay.
of him.
No worries. Yep. That guy has
let's see.
guy has claws for hands, like crab claws for hands.
So let's do the chain bite because that's tearing. That sounds like it'll be. Oh, wait, tearing is 10,
Carcinization.
right?
Tearing means that you roll twice damage at the best result.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll do that.
damage,
That
yeah.
sounds fun. All right. Let's see here. A charge. Does that work on this thing? Or
Yeah, it
not
does.
really?
Yep.
All right. So I think that's just a +10 then, and
Yep.
that'll be that. Yep.
He hits.
15.
No worries. So that guy will take 10 damage.
Nice.
Badly hurt, but still up. Okay. All right, at this point, a juggernaut comes out of the portal.
That doesn't sound good.
Can we fight one of these before?
No.
Yeah.
You fight juggernaut?
Yeah. In
The underground
beneath-
area?
beneath that factory
Weapons. Yeah.
on Scintilla. And
No, that was a
No,
Morphine.
that was a Moloch.
Oh, those were not
Okay.
juggernauts. Okay.
Okay.
Juggernauts
So,
are
yeah.
like big demon dogs
Yeah.
of corn.
They're not actually.
Man, we should have 2 dogs fight each other.
This one's a
I don't
bigger
think
dog.
Ares wins that one.
Okay. Going after you, Dawn.
Okay.
I did hit you. Would you like to parry, dodge, otherwise escape?
He has natural weapons, yeah?
Yeah, but they're still, because they're demonic.
Yeah, they're warp claws.
Yeah.
I think my dodge is still better, I think. Where is dodge in this? There it is. Yeah, I'll dodge.
Okay.
Yeah. Woohoo.
Okay. Yep, you dodged the attack. That's fine. Okay, that's the end of the round, so I need to do a warp instability test for the bloodletter.
He's not going to go critical on me, is he?
Okay, bloodletter takes 1 point of damage from being warp unstable.
Just wait until we get the gate up there.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Back around to Nero.
So is there anything stopping me from just walking out of melee with these people beyond the fact that they get free attacks?
Well, effectively, you like disengaging is a full action to move away from them. as
No,
such, but-
I'm not
yeah,
disengaging. I'm simply
no. You're
walking
just
away.
away from them.
Yep.
Yeah, then they'll get attacks against you.
Okay.
Yeah.
But there's nothing stopping me from doing that, right? I can
No.
just do it. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 6. The 3 baddies. Get some free shots on my back.
Well, in fact, no, only 2. This one here and this one here. That's it. They're the only ones.
This guy down here.
Oh, you were 2. Sorry, yes. That's
Yep.
right. Yep. Okay.
Look, James, if you want to only do 2, I'm not going to stop you. But
James is gonna get that arm, so he's gonna do all 3.
if he gets my arm with a 1 hit with
Yeah.
a human
With a
club,
club.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. One hit. Okay.
Just pops the arm off like a.
My magic was actually
me.
just the magic was just there to hide the duct tape that I put on there.
12 pin 0.
Yeah,
It's like a broken Stretch Armstrong arm.
he hits me on the back, and I just keep walking. I don't even get bruised from the bullet force trauma.
Okay. So you've moved now. What?
I'm going to full auto bolter on the crystal.
Okay.
And he hit the side of a barn. Let's see.
Yes, I can. Kidding me? I didn't ask. Does this crystal take extra damage from my holy bolts?
No.
Holy diamond.
Okay, I hit it 4 times.
Okay. Roll damage.
I will. That first
Okay, so
one
that
has
is 30 plus 33, 63. Takes it up to, it's taken 156 so far.
all right, I'm gonna check
Let's go.
for Emperor's Wrath.
All right.
Yes,
D10.
the Emperor
no.
fucking believes in me today, man.
Okay. And then the last cannon.
It's still not dead.
No.
How bad does it look?
It's hard to tell. It's a rock.
Yeah, I mean. Yeah. See,
But you know, it's like an evil glowing rock, right? Does it look like it's about to shatter, or does it just look like it's an evil rock?
Here's the thing about a lot of stuff that is aligned with Khorne is that the more blood that's spilt or more damage that's done in the area that they're around, the stronger it gets.
Yeah, but I
Until it
literally am fucking ambushing it before the battle even starts.
Sure.
It's one of those.
GM, I
that-
ambushed
that-
the rock.
It's an item that effectively will look like it's taken no damage right up until it explodes.
So it's just like a player character, huh? All right. All right, fuck this
Except
thing.
it's a rock.
All right, I hit it.
Okay, roll damage.
I will roll damage. Holy shit, what a fucking
Jesus,
chunky ass roll.
That is-
This is why I got this thing over the missile
You would
launcher.
be slaughtering demons, dude.
10-10.
but it's all going into this fucking rock.
That's fine. You know what? You want to fight 15 bloodletters? Be my
Nope.
guest.
The rock
I'm just
shatters,
wondering
and
why it's
inside of it
falling.
is a smaller rock.
So I'm just wondering why it's rolling 2 damage and taking the best.
No idea.
I
don't
wonder
know
if you
either.
have the tearing thing.
I don't have
clicked.
tearing put on for Manpower
Okay.
Glass Cannon.
That's weird because it doesn't matter because the first roll
The
was
second
a-
one is multiplied by 0 rather than 1, which means the second roll isn't even counted. See, if you look at the actual dice mat, there's a 0 at the front of the formula.
Yeah.
0
Yeah,
times.
yeah, keep highest
So
one.
if you turn tearing on, that 0 becomes a 1, and then it'll keep the higher of the two.
So, okay,
Yep.
so it does. It's
Gotcha.
Don't
so
worry,
okay,
I know
okay,
roll
that's cool.
roll 20 dice mechanics. I'm a fucking
Yeah.
genius.
Yeah, okay, that's enough to destroy it. So
Yes!
it
Suck
yeah,
it,
it-
Khorne.
it had 193 wounds. So
I just say really loud, "You plant! Hey, you plant!"
I like the idea that going forward, James would be like, all right, whatever health this creature has, times it by 5, and then it's good to this group. Like, we're good.
I mean, the thing is, it had no armor or toughness. That was just taking raw wounds.
Yeah.
Like that's the sort of wound like levels that demons have, like demon princes have, but they also have toughness and wounds, toughness and armor. Sorry. All right, Adrian.
So quick question, James.
Yeah.
If I dual wield
Yes.
swords,
Yes, you will be cooler.
would
Yes.
the all-out attack action cancel out the penalties for both weapons, or
No,
just
because
one?
all that only applies to one weapon.
Okay, so if I all-out attack, I still get a -20 in my offhand.
No, when you all out attack, it is a single attack with one weapon.
Okay, so
And
I
the
would, so
action,
I can't
yeah,
I
you
can't
wouldn't
do
attack
both
twice.
basically.
No,
Gotcha.
that's
Okay.
right, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
So
okay.
you just went from Kirito to Kirito's less cool samurai friend.
Yes, correct.
Unless you take both swords together at the hilt and make one
Now
weapon.
you're Darth Maul.
Now
Okay.
I'm Darth Maul, yeah. So I will attack the same one that I did the first time. I'm also going to aim.
Adrian,
Otherwise,
here's where you...
with the crystal destroyed, by the way, everything is shaking now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like you're in Melbourne.
Okay.
Wow, what a fucking callback. Holy shit.
Adrian, I got a great idea for your next sword, by the way. Completely original idea. All right. It's a gun that is also a sword, so you don't have to change weapons later. And also
so
a lightsaber.
This is at plus 20 from the aiming and the Pierre telling me to do it better.
7
Isn't it a
degrees.
full action to dual wield?
What's that?
I thought it was a full action to dual wield.
I'm not dual wielding. I'm just attacking once.
Oh, okay.
He thought about it though. He's got all these cool swords that he can use.
It's coming down the pipe. I've got to get a couple more talents for it to be super effective.
Not yet, my second sword. I will unsheath you when the bloodletting begins.
Yeah.
Okay, so which one were you attacking? Sorry.
The same one I did before.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Yeah, I figured he would be.
Yep. Okay. The bloodletter, angry that its friends won't be arriving anytime soon, will attack Dawn.
Go first through the crystal, they said. It'll be fun, they said. We'll follow you.
Okay. Oops. Sorry, I think that was not the right roll. That was, we did the wrong thing there. Sorry.
Don't worry, we'll take that one. It's fine.
No. Okay, so 6.6 degrees to hit.
Ooh, that's a chunky boy.
That's rough. Yeah.
Do I actually get the chance to do anything? Because it hasn't popped around in my turn yet, right?
You can still get reactions. You can still dodge or parry.
Now,
you got to beat that degree of success, though.
Yeah. Okay. I was about to ask if parry and dodge work basically the same way, and it's very the margin of success. Yeah. You have to beat no matter what skill you use.
Well, with the power weapon, if you're fighting someone that doesn't have one, you can do damage back.
Right. Yeah. You break their weapon if it doesn't have like a power field or warp stuff.
I'm a dodge then.
Okay.
James.
Roll it.
I probably won't hit 6.6 though. Dang close though.
Wow. Yeah.
Dang close.
Okay. Almost.
21 pen 10.
Okay. Well, that goes all my armor. So.
Oh, sorry, he's killed someone. Sorry, it's 23 pen 10. Sorry, because he's killed someone.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Oh, actually, no. I got my field. So let me just roll that real quick.
Oh, I forgot about my field. I guess I didn't need it though. But
yeah, I forgot about mine too.
That doesn't go off, so it hits me. That's the first time it's failed me.
So pretty much you're taking off toughness.
Yeah. So it's right
so
now.
You're taking a shitload of wounds.
Yeah. So 4 off the top. So what's that? That's 18.
19 because it's 23. So you take 19.
Okay. So that's my total wounds then. So
you're right on 0, or you into negatives?
Yeah.
I'm at -1. So
-1. Okay. -1.
Can I do a fate point thing to like decrease the damage at all?
We can spend a fate point when it's your turn to recover D5 wounds. It won't reduce the damage now, but
okay.
So
cool.
What did I actually roll for the hit? I rolled a it's a headshot.
So like the
I don't need my eyes. Yeah. I don't need my eyes. What are you talking
about? Glances off your helmet.
Okay.
Shots it off.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, no, she does.
Well, it says the attack tears skin from the target's face, taking 1 level of fatigue. If the target's wearing a helmet, there is no effect.
Oh,
so
okay.
you're like,
nice. I want to imagine that it's like Luke on the swamp of Dagobah, where like half the mask is shattered off.
Yeah, for sure.
I have True Grit. Does that do anything? Or not really?
It would if you'd gone more, it would have reduced it, but it rounds up. So
or like I don't know if anybody has seen the season 3 of Titans on HBO, but there's a part where a character's mask is broken off in that, and their identity is revealed.
Okay.
Is it
not Cade.
Cade's
already died once. He doesn't need to die again.
All right. This guy at the back here will move around to attack Nero now.
I don't even remember what armor Cade has at the moment.
He's light power armor.
Yeah, yeah. Because he's been grandfathered into the 5th suit that we had.
Yeah. Okay, so I've got 1 attack against Cade. I'll do this one at a time. So we're nearly done. I know we're running a bit over time, guys. Sorry.
That's all right.
That's all good. We've already killed the crystal. What else could happen?
Don't worry about. Okay, so against Cade.
No, I'm good. I'm good, dude.
Is a miss. Okay, then I've got 2 against Adrian. is a miss and a miss. I've got 2 against Ares. Is a hit and a hit.
All right. So I can only dodge one, yeah?
Yeah.
Actually, he doesn't have dodge.
You can always roll untrained. It's a basic skill.
But his weapon skill's way better. So can I parry?
Okay, yeah.
Is that possible?
Well, parrying with natural weapons, though. He's not a warp creature.
But it'll block the damage there if I succeed.
No, because he's just basically putting his face in the way of the
their weapon. Yeah, their weapon will, like it. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So let's just try the dodge then. Why not?
Yeah.
Oh, woof.
He just gets closer to the club.
Okay. What's Ares' armor look like?
His armor is 4.
Plus, his armor's 8 plus 4 toughness.
He
Okay.
takes 1 damage.
Yeah. So he
Yeah.
takes. Yeah.
So
takes more
12. So he takes 1 and 3. So he takes 4
Yeah.
total.
Okay.
They put a dent in his armor.
Yep. Okay. Then I've got 2 against Nero. See if they can roll max damage to hurt Nero. I mean, they're enraged, so they don't know what's going on. That is a miss and a miss. Okay.
Yep, I'm telling you, once I get out of that heavy power armor, I'm basically back to unkillable again.
Okay. Cade draws his sword and attacks the guy who's attacking him.
Come on, Cade, we believe. Fucking Jesus, come on, Cade. Do it. Do it.
He'll auto attack. He's already been attacked around. He hits. Okay.
Spirit of Shia LaBeouf appears beside him.
He kills that one. That one then bursts like a wet sack of acid.
Great.
Oh.
So I
Is
need
this his first kill? Did he
No,
kill before
but
this?
He's killed before this.
Cade and Pierre need to make agility checks to avoid being splashed with acid.
His
Oh,
first
that's
kill
not
was
cool.
the orc boss.
Yep.
Like the big boss.
Cade
Just straight
fails.
agility, not dodge.
Straight agility. Rolling
Okay.
94.
I really succeed.
Okay. Cade takes D10 wounds, ignoring armor, not toughness. So
You can hit a lot with this
ignores it.
ignoring armor.
He ignores it. That's fine. Okay. Dawn. There is still a
Hello.
bloodletter in front of you, and a juggernaut, and a big guy behind them hitting you with a shovel.
I'm
Giant
gonna
shovel.
fucking take this bloodletter down, I think. Full attack, my dude.
Deadliest weapons in the game. Spoon.
Shovels.
Just ask Krieg. Just ask Krieg. Yep.
Yeah.
So let's do a full attack on this dude.
On the bloodletter.
Yes.
Okay.
So this would be balanced.
Not balanced. Best quality.
Best quality, which is 10.
Best quality. Then it's frenzied.
Yep.
So that's just 20 then, I guess. Yeah.
That's right. Yep. You hit.
Yeah, I hit.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll the second one now?
Well, that damage enough to kill him anyway. He only had 3 wounds left. Yeah.
Wow, he really got in on fucking last hit then, didn't he?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Can I use the second attack on the dude right next to me, or is that not possible?
You can. Yep.
All right, I'll do that then.
Okay, you can
Nice.
plus 10 hit him as well because he's hulking. Right.
Okay, so that would be, I don't know, 2.
Okay, that's fine. So 19, he will ignore his armor.
It's actually 22 because the
okay.
strength bonus. Yeah.
Okay, so he takes 17 wounds.
Nice. Okay. It's sanctified as well, and then he has to roll to see.
No, that kills him because he doesn't get ready to make toughness.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Cool. All right, big mutant will try and thwack Dawn again.
Give me a break, goddammit.
That is a miss.
Sweet.
Okay, Pierre.
I'm going to take out my auto pistol since these guys don't seem to have any armor.
Yep.
And try to clear Nero up.
Okay.
So first shot's going to go to close to me next to Nero.
Yep.
Full auto.
Yep.
You can shoot that far? Holy fuck. I guess it's not that far,
Auto
right?
pistols are range 30.
Yeah,
so-
I was gonna say it really isn't that far.
It's like, wait, are we playing Cyberpunk again, where pistols can't shoot more than 5 meters?
It's Warhammer, mate. It's Warhammer. It's got ridiculous stupid ranges.
Not on the tabletop. On tabletop, there's like, no, this is. Question: what's the bonus for full auto?
Plus 20.
Plus 20. Okay.
Just ask Nero.
That's unfortunate.
Nero
Okay.
and forgetting
Still
all
good,
of his bonuses. Name a better combination.
Okay.
I'll spend another fate point to make it another degree of success.
Okay. Then you get an extra damage roll for it. Just hit the damage thing. There you go.
Yeah.
Another 7, which is,
I'll Wrath of the Emperor that.
yes. Roll a try and hit. Same modifier as before.
Hit.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
So an
then
extra.
Well, it's got the weapon modifier. It's a 4 on the dice.
Yeah, so an extra 4.
Enough to kill him.
Okay. And then the second shot at the other one.
Well, so it took all 3. Oh, sorry, you got a second pistol, you mean, or?
Yeah, I have a second auto pistol.
Okay, no, yeah, okay. But
Gunslinger.
you can't full auto with both guns, though.
Oh, you can't? Oh, okay.
Yeah, full auto is a 4-round action.
Okay. Well, never mind.
Okay, Ares.
I guess you'll just rip and tear it until it is done.
Okay.
So let's see how he goes.
Wait, are you sure
chain
about that?
bite.
I thought full auto was a half action.
For you, it is.
Oh.
So he doesn't have.
Full auto burst is a full action.
Okay. I must have some dark power that I'm not remembering.
Probably.
Nah, no good.
I shouldn't have assumed. I've just been seeing AP
It's
doing full auto.
it's the suspensor that you full auto as a 4
Oh,
as a half
yeah.
action.
Yep.
So I thought he full auto with his storm bolts before too in both hands.
Yes.
What do you mean you can't full auto a fucking bolter pistol, huh? Come on now. He says as he uses his mechanical attachments to hold everything in place.
So I thought Nero dual-wielded storm bolters and did both full auto.
I have done that as well, yes.
Yeah, it shouldn't have been. All right. Nero, it's your go.
You're gonna walk away from the student and just absolutely destroy him.
With Dave Chappelle walking through the crowd of people, his hand on the face.
Yeah.
So what I'm actually going to do is eject the Blessed Bolts clip, grab it as it's falling, and reload one of my regular bolter.
Okay.
Because I don't want to accidentally use them. Then I'm going to use my second half action, step back, so go ahead and take that attack.
Okay.
And then I'm going to fire my swoopy doopy super cannon at the dude engaged in melee.
All right.
That poor guy.
Yeah, I'm going to try to fucking eliminate him. So I get a -20 for shooting a dude in melee.
I hit you.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. I might try to dodge it if it's pretty good.
No.
Not worth it. I don't even need to just dodge. Let me use my my thingy first.
He scrapes the paint off his club.
I spent all night on this.
And holy shit!
Plus 10 hit because he's hulking.
It's still not gonna matter. I'm gonna use a fate reroll.
Right.
That's
right. Because they say
in an instant in time, you see yourself shooting Dawn through the stomach, and you're like,
They say he never misses. Okay. Hit, roll damage.
I didn't.
Fucking hell! Look at that. That's disgusting.
Yeah, the last cannon is nasty.
I didn't get Emperors. All right.
He's dead anyway. He was dead.
Yeah, but I've gotten
He
it
wants him to explode
every time, and the numbers have been pretty high each time. Recently, my numbers have been low. It's been like a 1 or a 3. It's been fucking garbage. All right. Anyway,
let's see what happens to him. Then was it a body shot? Where'd you hit him? You rolled on the original dice, so it's a leg shot. Okay.
47.
In a terrifying display of power, the leg immolates and fire consumes the target completely. The target dies in a matter of agonizing seconds.
All right. Dawn is too berserk for this to matter, but I just nod to her as I, climb up on this rock.
Are we talking Gwent nod? Or are we talking guy in the forest with the bear trap?
You remember
nod?
that guy from New Game Plus, you used to stand up with one knee up on top of the rocks.
Sure, but that's
The
not a
paladin
visual aid.
That's what I'm doing. I'm standing up on top of the rock and I'm nodding like heroically at you, like
Okay.
right, I've
Can
conquered this rock.
Everybody, please give me an agility roll.
Stune demons are like around me, and he's just like, yeah. Agility? Okay.
Everyone, agility roll, please. Yeah.
Ooh, I'm just gonna go ahead preemptively bait that. I've been saving them all.
Can I
session.
make a pilot personal instead?
No.
No.
All right, never mind.
It's the
I
same
just
roll
suck, I
anyway.
guess.
I will re-roll that because I am very little health.
I'll make it for Cade.
Hey, all right. And then I'll make Ares as well. So Ares is now.
Cade's fine.
Oh, Ares.
Okay,
It
so
made
only Nero failed.
Support
Yeah,
NPC
only
cast
Nero
is doing
failed.
great today.
Okay, Nero, you take 7 damage minus toughness only as rocks are falling on you.
All right. Can I dodge the rocks?
That was what the agility roll was.
Yeah.
Okay, and I just need to do for the outcasts.
I take 2.
How many outcasts are left? There are 1, 2, 3, 4 outcasts.
Oh, the outcasts are here. What are they playing?
Hey,
No,
Nice.
really? Minimal level effort.
okay, so 3 of them take damage.
This is James being like, I think we can end combat here.
If we really wanted to end combat, we would all just jetpack away, leaving our jetpackless person behind as a sacrifice.
Okay.
You and
17-year-old
Cade
boy, that
can
can't
hold
do it.
hands, running together.
All right, Adrian.
I believe I'm going to go ahead and take the disengage action
Okay,
and jet back towards the entrance.
okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And as I go jetpacking past Cade and the Lord Commodore, I go, I believe it's time to leave, sir. The cave seems to be collapsing.
All right. This one charged at Dawn. This one charged at Nero. The rest stay on Ares.
We literally brought a bunch of nulls to secure the path behind us, right? I mean, it would not be unfeasible for us to leave and just let them clean up.
Yeah.
Well, I think this whole thing is going to collapse on these guys.
Yeah, good luck convincing frenzied
Nero, I hit you,
Dawn
Nero.
to do that.
You want to dodge?
Yeah, but you've got battle friends.
You know what?
You're
Why
not out
I
of
will
control.
dodge. I will dodge, James. I'm concerned that you might hit me. God, it's nice
Battle
being
frenzy
able to
just
dodge.
means that I can
You
parry,
dodge,
dude.
okay.
Well,
3
it means,
Ares.
it means that you have at least a modicum of logic. And if you go, oh, hey, shit, this thing's going to collapse on me, you go,
Okay.
I should probably get out of here.
I hit Ares twice, including rolling a natural 1. Did you want to roll to dodge one of them?
Can I do the natural one?
Well, I mean, you got to get 4.4 degrees. I think Ares can dodge that. I think his dodge isn't high enough to get 4.4 degrees success.
I don't think I'm high enough to get 4.4 at all. So yeah, I'll try. Why not?
Okay.
It's the worst that could happen. Almost got it in the negative sense. So
Yeah.
All right, no worries. So we'll take 5 damage from one of those hits. He's down to 9. Okay.
What about the other hit? What about the other hit?
It didn't do enough to get through his armor and toughness.
Oh, okay. All right, then.
Okay, and then the one attacking Dawn. Attempt to hit. And we'll hit. Would you like to dodge / parry?
I will dodge that, I think. Good sir.
Dodge this.
Close.
Oh, not quite. You want to spend a fate point to increase by 1 degree of success?
Oh shit, yeah. Why not? It's the end of the session.
Yeah.
I'll spend my last fate point.
Okay. All right. Cade is probably going to Cade won't leave while Nero's around, so he'll move forward and he will shoot at the one that's holding up Nero.
Daddy, no.
Good.
and will miss.
Shooting Nero instead.
Okay, Dawn.
Full attack, I guess. Because I am right next to the dude, so that is a 20. You could probably dodge that.
No, you can't because he's frenzied.
They're full frenzied.
Yeah, he's dead.
Crazy
Okay.
people.
Okay. I guess
Okay.
that's my turn. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, Pierre.
Okay, I did find out that I could do semi-auto bursts with both
Yep.
weapons.
You can, yes.
So I'm going to take out my plasma pistol and the Archaeotech las pistol.
Yep.
That I think I've used only one other occasion at this point.
It was to shoot that guy in the knee, right?
Pretty good reason to do it.
Yes. I think that's the only other time it's been shot, actually.
Yeah.
Oh,
Whoever,
this...
whoever you're shooting at, you're shooting in melee combat unless you're shooting at Dawn or Cade or Adrian.
Okay. I shoot Adrian in the back.
Yeah, I was gonna say targets Adrian, just eliminates him. Commissar.
How many knees
That's
does
how
he
much
have?
I hate penalties.
He wanted to improve everyone else's morale.
And it's a -20, right?
Yep.
I'll go ahead and shoot. I need to then click this guy with the last pistol, and then the guy next to Nero with the plasma.
No worries.
That's not safe.
Says the man with a fucking rocket launcher on his shoulder
Do
pad.
last pistol first.
It's a crew weapon meant for 2 to 3 people to operate.
So
I
yeah,
just
So
mine-
you're
carry it.
saying your shoulders are broad enough to represent 2 or 3
I
people?
rolled really
Oh
great
yeah,
for that.
but it's those bulging biceps, you know.
Oh yeah.
Uh, All 3
so-
hit.
So it's a short burst, so it's only 1 to every 2 degrees success.
That's
All
still
1 for
3.
every 2.
Yeah, right. The first one
So
hits,
2
then
hit.
2 and 2.
Oh, you're right. So you're right. So yes,
Yeah.
yeah, true. Yeah.
All 3.
Okay, roll three lots of damage on this guy.
Okay.
He's already dead.
Okay. And then the plasma pistol for the
Yep.
one next to Nero.
Yep.
-10. I'll reroll that because I think no. Yeah. why not?
He rolls a 100.
One of my favorite things about Foundry is making it so it goes wah, 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 when people roll natural ones.
Wow,
Okay.
you're cruel. What if you were playing Pendragon?
Well, you can change what you can make it roll do that for 20 cents. It's configurable. Okay, Ares.
I'm surprised Ares is still alive after taking so many fucking
No,
chunks
he's-
like that.
only on-
yeah, he's
only on half health,
fine.
mate.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah. So let's just
They're hitting him with sticks. He's made of metal.
chain bite the guy north of him.
Okay, roll to hit. You hit
Yeah,
him damage
that
and
was
kill the
good.
guy. That guy's dead.
Hell yeah.
All right, everybody, agility test again, please. At -10 this time. Not except Adrian is far enough back.
What do I need to take a step back and be fine?
Alright, that was Dawn. Now Ares.
I have one last reroll that I can do.
You didn't need to make it. So, Adrian, you were fine.
Oh, okay.
So that Sister Dawn, that's Ares. The second one is for.
Okay, nice. Okay, so Nero failed, I believe. Did Nero roll?
Yep. I rolled
Yeah,
first.
you got
So,
a
yeah,
negative
okay.
0.7.
Yeah, 0.7.
Okay, so 6 minus only toughness. Then Dawn passed. Ares failed in the end.
Yep, but I think his toughness is higher than that.
His toughness is 4.
Oh, it's 4. Okay, right. Yep.
So he takes nothing. Then Cade will take 2. And the mutant outcast will take 1. Oh, so the second mutant outcast as well. Will take 1. All right. Adrian, Nero.
I sidestep, take
You
your
need to
free
roll for
hit.
me still.
I do roll for need to roll. Okay, sorry, you will take 9 minus toughness.
You were saying?
Of a big mouth.
I shoot the guy next to Ares.
Oh, yep.
I hit 4 times.
He's
I
dead.
assume he's dead.
He had 5 wounds left.
Then I pivot to turn at the guy that gets a free attack on me. I just want to make sure that you get that attack in.
I'll get that attack in once. You start doing your stuff, though.
And I kill him. I mean, there's almost no chance this doesn't evaporate his whole life.
Or he might kill you first. We're going to find out.
That's unlikely. I'll dodge. I dodged the shit out of him, and then I fucking blow him up with 33 points of damage.
You can't use reaction your own turn. Anyway, but it's irrespective. It's
right.
You wouldn't have got 3 armor and toughness with 13, no pin.
It would. Actually, it would deal 1 damage, but I have my, thingy.
Field?
Yep.
You know that donking sound that goes for the
fine.
horny bat? That's the sound effect. That just donk.
All right, and he's dead, which means all of the
He's
baddies
dead.
are dead.
They're all evaded. Okay, so you can flee. Could I just get everybody except for I would like Nero, Dawn, and Ares, please, to make another minus 10 agility roll because you're in the main part there. I just want to see.
Sure.
All right, so the first one is Dawn.
I only succeeded at that.
Ares.
Ooh, woof.
Exactly.
Wow.
Okay, that's fine. He takes 1 damage. Okay. Otherwise, you all flee from the mines.
Did the monsters that I killed, the demons, did they just evaporate? Like,
they just disappear back to the warp.
Okay.
So in Cade's presence, they weren't harmed or driven away, but you may have noticed that they had 0 perception of Cade's presence.
No, I did not notice that.
Well, I'm just saying, like the people may have noticed.
Don didn't.
Yeah.
But the rest of us.
The mutants or the demons?
No, the demons.
Ah.
Demons just couldn't perceive Cade's existence at all. But his presence didn't actually do any harm to them. But
Good. I'm telling you, when we fight this Daemon Prince, we just surround him with nulls.
Nulls with blast cannons and just fucking fire away.
Yeah.
I would say just like it'd be really confusing being shot at by a bunch of auto cannons while charging a position.
Is that like
operate 'em.
Who's manning all of these guns? I don't see anyone.
is that like he only sees like a floating gun kind of vibe, or like what's the deal there?
Well, so demons perceive souls more so than they perceive, physical ones and such. So yeah, like they don't look at guns; they look at souls. So
What is this empty husk shooting back at me?
I got a final scene if you don't have anything.
No, I was going to say, but we'll resolve the repercussions next session. But if you have a final scene, please.
I mean, when we come out of the mine, right?
Yeah.
I'm still kind of upset that the queen didn't recognize me or anything about my letter.
Yep.
But obviously, we just saved the whole freaking planet again. I feel like we keep doing this to planets. So, given the fact that no one knows who I am, I feel like I can blend in as the, Cadian armsman I once was, and I'm just like, the Lord Commodore solved the problems of this planet. Incredible! And then I turn to our old men and go, 3 cheers for the Lord Commodore! Huzzah! And like staring daggers at the local scourgers to get them in on this shit too.
Okay, because already clear the scourgers will know who you are. It's the queen. It's the queen is oblivious to it.
Good. Well, I'm staring at the scourgers and I'm applying that Nero-ness to them.
Okay, no worries. Yeah, they will join the Hapapazar, no problem.
Good. Lord Commodore needs a little rep here on this planet. Plus 10 faction rep. That's it. All I've got.
Assassinate your wife.
What?
She's not his wife.
She's not my wife to start off with.
fair.
Apparently, she doesn't even recognize me.
Yeah.
If only you had a professional assassin in your employ.
If only.
I am a professional assassin.
Yeah, but everyone's gonna know when they find her, lower torso.
You act like I would leave any parts.
Like,
I literally have a fucking scour cannon on.
Yeah, it's basically just blood baked onto the walls from the heat of the last cannon.
What do you make of it, Sergeant? I think she slipped over and landed on these 10 boulder shells.
Fired from maximum range with pinpoint accuracy.
There's only one man who could have taken a shot like that.
Yeah.
Lieutenant Avondo.
Like, where did that sniper shot come from? I don't know. Follow the vapor trail of the missile.
Amazing.
Oh, man. Love it.
Fucking dying. All right, give me XP. I feel like we really earned it this time.
Oh yeah, that's it. It's the usual XP.
So like 500, 600.
I think 1,000, really.
Yeah, I agree.
300 is the standard. Isn't it?
Am I taking anything for insanity or corruption for my time spent looking into the black hole?
That's the whole thing. You don't have to worry about that now.
Yeah.
Do I need to make a fear roll?
Those are concerns for mortals. A fear roll
for the demons?
Yeah, well, I mean that's why you're not immune, are you?
No, I'm not.
He's the only one who's not. When
so I'll tell you,
I make everybody else immune.
Yeah.
There you go. Make a willpower roll. Make a willpower roll minus 20.
Okay, so you're just saying I need to fail. Got it.
Let's see how we go.
Oh my god!
Wow. Okay, you've made a stern of stuff.
Yeah, he can he can burst fire some pistols. Yep. He's a man of action. Yeah. He's a Dr. Tran rather than.
I'm getting tired of this shit,
else.
to be honest. This chaos shit needs to end.
So that's the outro.
Yeah, James, let's start with you.
All right, I'll go first. I'm Grimdark James. You can find me back here again next week for some more Rogue Trader, and then the following week for some Dawn Agreement, I believe, or thereabouts. Yep. Otherwise, I hang out in this Discord, chatting from time to time, posting memes from time to time. Yeah, that's about it for me. I had fun tonight. I'm glad I finally got to use this map that I spent so long putting together in the past with much weaker opponents than were necessary for the group these days, but at least the Bloodletter and Juggernaut were interesting.
You know what, James? I was thinking about this week. How every opponent we face is like, warp, we ignore all of your armor and defense, so we're psychic now. And I was like, man, remember when we just fought regular ass people and we whooped their ass?
Yep.
Remember when we fought 10 people in the first combat? We just killed all of them and stole their shit.
Yep.
The good old days.
I didn't even loot the dead bodies before we left.
you got some of that action again tonight.
Yeah, I know. It was great.
Rocks did more damage than people did.
Mm-hmm.
To me, yeah, sure.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
For some of us, that's true. Yeah, for some of us,
that Hell Sword was not good for you. That's true.
No.
Let me tell you about the last cannon.
I still don't know how that's a shoulder-mounted man-portable las cannon.
It's a full back mount. You know what I mean? Like the thing, like literally the weapon mount now has to like extend down my back.
Yeah.
So he can't sit down anymore. That's.
I just take it off.
It weighs. I was say it weighs like that. That thing weighs like more than a suit of power armor.
He's got those two little legs attached to his back of his armor, so when he leans back, they fold out.
It's like I'm sitting down.
The suit chair. Yeah.
That's right.
You got anything else?
No. I've spoken.
All right, Henley, go ahead. Do your worst.
Hey everyone. So I released my video game. It's selling stupid well. You should go buy it. It's called Sapphire Safari. It's on itch. We are probably going to do early access for a looter in the next coming week. So like October 27th ish. So that'll be fun. Looking to make a small fortune off that. So that'll be fun. What else? I don't know. I mean, it's a fun game. It's really cool to see what Dawn's been put through now. I'm really excited to see where all this goes, and the fallout and the repercussion. I'm actually kind of interested to see what I'll end up doing with Dawn in terms of like if the cleansing flame order is like, you know, evaporated, and if she'll continue to use that. Probably not, though. I'll probably have to think of another way of preaching or something. especially if what, you know, I mean, we all know that they're like, you know, whatever, but whether or not that plays out in the fiction, we'll see. So, yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see how that goes. So,
there's going to be a scene I'm going to have to do with Dawn sooner or later that's going to involve Dawn and only Dawn, and could go for a decent length of time. So I need to work out where to fit that into a game session as well. It'll probably be at the start of a game session when it happens, but it's coming.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Nice.
Got anything else?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I started a new company. We haven't really wound anything up yet for that. We're probably going to do some merchandise runs pretty soon. So that's going to be interesting to see how that comes out and runs and stuff. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, New World comes out pretty soon. But yeah, other than that, like, that's me. Thanks for watching. Thanks for playing. Thanks for running.
Boom.
I am Big Spoon. You can find me over on Twitter at BigSpoon223 or on Arthur's Discord. I'm here on Saturday nights. I'm on Solaris nights as Seth Kabrinsky, Star Captain of Clan Wolf. Dawn Agreement as Tavros the Bull, whenever that gets started. So, yeah, it was a nice, fun combat night. And we got a new ship. Can't complain.
I feel like I got dunked on a couple times this episode.
Yeah.
Emotionally.
Yes. Yeah.
Yep.
An emotional dunking.
I mean, it's not like anything is
Look,
actually
man.
going to kill Nero at this point. Except
You did get your
time.
vengeance on everything, though.
I've been a Nero Miriam fan since the very beginning. It's meant to be.
It's not meant to be. The only reason I'm not considering killing her is because that would be psychopathic and injuring an Imperial servant. You know, speaking of someone psychopathic, let's talk to Pierre Cowles, who casually discussed reason.
You know, Miriam is making a great point.
God, you literally just like, if she dies, she dies. Speaking of great point, that's your excuse.
I am Ponder upon the Mad. You can find me on YouTube or Twitch /Ponder the Mad, or you can find me here, of course, on Saturday nights on Rogue Trader. You can also find me with the Rant Simulator whenever those come out, and then you can also find me in the future Dawn Agreement. If you ever need to get a hold of me, you can get a hold of me through, well, either Twitter or AP's Discord easily. That's it.
I'm APGamingREAL. Occasionally I play video games. Lately that's been happening more often. I have videos for Together, B&B, and Timberborn. And Timberborn episode 2 is coming out.
Oh,
How was Timberborn?
I scheduled it. Okay. Timberborn
he killed
is
a lot of beavers.
It's the Dark Souls of RTS games.
Oh man!
It literally is.
I hate
like,
that comparison. Why do people
oh
do
yeah, you think that? So you get the first
Do you
drought,
have
right?
stamina frames? Like, what's going on?
No. It's incredibly tough. So it doesn't. The tutorial doesn't cover half the mechanics, which isn't bad. But the first drought isn't explained at all. And if you don't have a shit ton of food and water stored up, you just die. You just outright die. And then like just like every time I encountered a drought, I either had enough potatoes stored up or I died.
Ooh, you barely got the grill online in time to keep your food stores in the black.
Yep. It's rough.
When do we get episode 2 of Blackberry Honey?
You are literally the only person who has asked for it. I think I deleted it off my hard drive because no one asked for it. I said I am only going to do this if like people ask, and you're the only one, James. I'm sorry.
It got more views than episode 2 of Planet Zoo.
I don't know what to say to that. That does not dissuade. Did you like my vaguely northeastern United States impression of a British person?
Yeah, have I told you my experience with the Game of Thrones audiobooks?
The transatlantic accent? No, please go ahead.
No. So I went through a lot of the Game of Thrones books as audiobooks, and they're all read by a guy named Roy Dotrice, who is a friend of George R.R. Martin. He actually appeared in the TV series as the Maester who was helping Tyrion set up all the Greek fire underneath the bay.
Sure.
But he's like when you hear his voice, he's a British actor, and I get this mental image of a guy in like a smoking jacket sitting in a leather armchair in front of a fire with a big book reading from the book, But then George R.R. Martin writes a lot of very lascivious scenes, and he usually writes it from the point of view of the female participant. So like hearing this like grandfatherly figure describing very, very lewd sex scenes was really quite confronting, especially when I was like driving in my car listening to it as like an audio, thinking like, I hope the people outside my car can't hear what my what is playing.
Let me just
turn the volume down.
This down a little bit.
Yeah. So it was the same. It was a highly uncomfortable experience, but it was.
Is that what you're saying? Blackberry Honey was a highly uncomfortable experience. Why are you asking me to do the second part if you didn't like it?
I made it through like the first couple of minutes, and then I went, nope, I'm out.
Just don't ask me if you don't want it.
Why do people enjoy ghost trains?
What?
There's probably people out there that it's like a car crash. You don't want to look because
you're comparing Blackberry Honey to a car crash,
but you want to look because you might see a severed head. So
holy shit! What kind of fucking car crashes do you go to? Jesus. I've been to dozens of car crashes to help in a medical situation, and I've never seen a severed head. What the fuck?
Yeah, but you could.
But I probably won't statistically.
It's a possibility, yeah.
Oh, statistically, I could wake up, go to my front door, and there could be a severed head.
Yeah. Walk outside and get hit by a meteor.
I don't think you get hit by a meteor. You get dissipated by a meteor.
It's like, the chance of you getting killed by X is low, but it's never zero.
It's like Jim Carrey from Dumb and Dumber. So you say there's a chance.
Yeah. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to wait about 8 to 12 months, get a group of friends together to all post on the comment section of your Blackberry Honey episode 1 saying, "Are you ever going to continue this?"
Where's episode 2?
Sure, James. If in exactly 1 calendar year you ask me to do it, I will do a second episode. But you need 5 friends in the comment section of the video.
The only positive for me was as uncomfortable it was for me, I'm sure it was more uncomfortable for you to do it.
It actually wasn't that uncomfortable. I kind of liked how shitty it was. The fucking theme song was painful though. Like, I'm thinking that it was written in Japanese and someone just tried to translate it into English and
for sure.
Rushed it. I was like, this is bad. This is not your best work.
Yeah. Can I actually ask, has everybody seen the Cowboy Bebop opening credits on
Interestingly
Netflix?
enough, not only have I not, but it's on my Twitter to look at as soon as we stop streaming.
Okay. Yeah.
I heard it's awful.
I mean, it's like the anime, just in live action format.
Really?
I don't know what to say to that. Some video game or anime movies have been better than others. Like Resident Evil, Resident Evil 1. All right, so expect more videos. I've also reinstalled Hard Space Shipbreaker, but all my progress is lost, so expect me to reset my cutterness. We might see more of that in the future.
It's got a story now.
Yeah, and a second act.
Oh, it's the second act now? Okay, I've got to play it again. I finished the first act, but I haven't started the second.
You could just wait for me to play it and watch me play it so I can get that 0.01 penny on YouTube.
Yeah. Look, you're not gonna make the same mistakes you made the first time around. It was
I will.
Shipbreaker was just make sure you're drinking first before you play. That way, I get to watch again as you cut up in the hole while it's still pressurized.
It's like, oh fuck, I forgot the hopper. It was me going, hey, why is this making such a weird noise? That's it.
I don't hate this intro.
Which
I don't
intro?
hate it.
Oh,
Well, it's
Cowboy
the-
Bebop.
Cowboy
I mean,
Bebop.
it's
I
tank,
don't
right?
hate it.
So it's not going to be bad, but
It's kind of like a James Bond intro, a little
It is.
bit.
It is.
Like
It's very Bond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was saying because I was like, oh wait, this is the same theme song from Archer.
all right. Well,
I
let me
think
wrap
so.
this up so that I can go watch that. We'll be back next week, maybe. I don't know. Have a good time, Zone.